Hello, my name is Norsalina binti Ali. Today I'm gonna present about security and safety in distribution. I am an intern in the field of logistics, specifically in the forwarding department. What is forwarding department? Department forwarding refer to practice of directing communication or requests received by one department within an organization to another department better equipped to handle them. It ensures that inquiries or tasks are appropriately addressed and resolved by the most relevant department, streamlining workflow and improving efficiency. Next, I will explain about area of safety and security in distribution (SOP). Number 1, facility security. Implement measures such as access control system, surveillance cameras, and security personnel to safeguard distribution centers and warehouses from unauthorized access and theft. Number 2, inventory management. SOP should outline procedures for accurate inventory tracking, including regular audits, labeling, and secure storage to prevent loss or privilege. Number 3, transportation safety. Define protocols for loading and unloading goods, securing cargo properly, and ensure vehicle maintenance to prevent accidents and damage to products during transit. Number 4, employee safety. Provide training on safety handling practices, use of personal protective equipment (PPE), and emergency procedure to minimize the risk of injuries and accident in the workplace. Number 5, cyber security. Establish protocol to protect sensitive data related to distribution operations, such as customer information and inventory records, from cyber threat like hacking and data breaches. Number 6, quality insurance. Develop SOP for quality check and inspections to ensure that the product meets safety standards and are not compromised during storage or transportations. Number 7, emergency response. Prepare contingency plans and procedures for responding to emergencies such as fire, natural disaster, or security breaches, including evacuations, protocol, and communication channels. Number 8, regulator compliance. Stay updated with relevant regulations and industry standards pertaining to safety and security in distribution, and ensure SOPs are in compliance with these requirements. Number 9, vendor and partner management. Establish criteria for selecting reliable suppliers and logistic partners who adhere to high safety and security standards and regularly assess their performance. Number 10, continuous improvement. Implement a system for ongoing evaluation and improvement of safety and security procedure based on feedback, incident report, and industry best practices. The next slide, I will explain about logistic security planning, international security measure (SOPs). Number 1, risk assessment. Identify security threats at ports, borders, and transit roads. Number 2, custom compliance. Ensure adherence to customs regulation to avoid delay or fine. Number 3, personnel training. Training staff on security protocol and emergency response. Number 4, supply chain visibility. Implement tracking system for real-time monitoring of cargo. Number 5, container security. Secure containers with seal, lock, and tracking device. Number 6, physical security. Equip facilities with access control, camera, and fencing. Number 7, cybersecurity. Protect sensitive data with encryption and firewalls. Number 8, emergency response. Develop plans for thief or terrorist threats. Number 9. Continuous improvement. Update SOPs based on incidents and technology advancements. Number 10. Compliant with standard. Follow international security regulations for trade facilitations. Number 11. Partnership with authorities. Collaborate with government agency for information sharing. Next, I will explain about logistics security planning strategy security measure SOP. Number 1. Risk assessment SOP. Identify vulnerabilities in the supply chain. Conduct regular risk assessment using standardized criteria. Prioritize risks based on severity and likelihood. Define action to mitigate, identify risks, and assign responsibility. Number 2. Supplier and partner vetting SOP. Set criteria based on security standard for selecting suppliers and partners. Develop a vetting process to evaluate potential partners' security practices. Maintain records of approved supplier and partners. Regularly review and update the vetting process to meet changing security requirements. Number 3. Technology integration SOP. Identify technology solutions to improve supply chain visibility and security. Define requirements for implementing tracking, monitoring, and analytics system. Develop procedures for integrating technology into existing operations. Train personnel on using technology tools and systems. Number 4. Secure communication channel SOP. Specific protocol for secure communication with it in the supply chain. Establish guidelines for encryption standards and secure network connections. Provide training on secure communication practices. Regularly review and update communication protocols to address emerging threats. Number 5. Cross-functional collaborations SOPs. Define rules and responsibilities across different departments for addressing security concerns. Establish communication channel for collaboration and information sharing. Schedule regular meetings to ensure alignment and coordinations. Document decisions and action resulting from collaborations. Number 6. Security training and awareness SOP. Develop a training program covering security protocol and threat recognitions. Schedule regular training sessions for relevant personnel. Provide resources for ongoing educations. Foster a culture of security awareness through communication recognitions. Number 7. Regulator compliant SOP. Monitor changes in security regulation and standard, develop procedures to ensure compliance, assign responsibility for monitoring and reporting compliance status, conduct periodic audits to verify adherence to regulation. Number 8. Physical security enhancement SOP. Identify critical facility needing security enhancement, specific requirements for access control, surveillance, and perimeter security. Develop procedures for installing and maintaining security measures. Conduct regular inspections for compliance. Number 9. Incident response planning SOP. Develop incident response plan for security scenario. Define role and responsibility for responding to incidents. Conduct training and drills to test response plans. Establish procedure for reporting and documenting accidents. Number 10. Continuous improvement and evaluations SOP. Establish a process for gathering feedback and evaluating security measures. Schedule regular review to identify areas for improvement. Implement change based on lesson learned. Lastly, document update to SOPs and communicate change. For the next slide, I will explain logistics security planning, tactical security measure. First, facility access control SOP. Define access control protocol for personnel and vehicle entering facility. Implement badge system, biometric authentication or access codes. Establish visitor registration procedure and temporarily access protocol. Conduct regular audits of access log and enforce compliance. Number 2, cargo inspection and screening SOP. Develop procedure for inspecting and screening incoming and outgoing cargo. Use X-ray machines, metal detectors, or canine units for thorough inspection. Train personnel on proper inspection techniques and safety precautions. Document inspection results and maintaining records for compliance purpose. Number 3, security patrols and surveillance SOP. Schedule regular security patrols in and around facility, warehouses, and storage area. Develop surveillance camera and monitoring system to monitor activity. Establish protocol for responding to suspicious behavior or unauthorized access. Conduct routine checks for surveillance footage for unusual activity. Number 4, container sealing and tracking SOP. Implement procedure for securely sealing cargo container before transport. Use tamper evidence seal and electronic tracking advice to monitor container integrity. Train personnel on proper sealing technique and device usage. Regularly inspect seal and tracking device for tampering or malfunctions. Number 5, emergency response and crisis management SOP. Develop emergency response plan for various security threats, include thief, sabotage, or natural disaster. Define role and responsibility for personnel during emergency. Conduct drills and simulations to test response procedures. Establish communication protocol with emergency service and authorities. Number 6, driver and vehicle security SOP. Implement protocol for screening and vetting driver and vehicle. Verify driver credential, license, and background check. Conduct pre-trip inspection of vehicles for sign of tampering or suspicious item. Provide training on defensive driving technique and security awareness to drivers. Number 7, cyber security protocol SOP. Develop procedure for safeguarding digital system and data for cyber threat. Implement firewalls, antivirus software, and intrusion detection system. Train personnel on cybersecurity best practice such as phishing awareness and password security. Regularly update software and system to patch vulnerabilities. Number 8, storage and inventory management SOP. Establish protocol for secure storage of high value or sensitive inventory. Use secure cage, locker, or vaults for storing valuable items. Implement inventory tracking system to monitor movement and usage. Conduct regular audits of inventory record to detect discrepancies or losses. Number 9, cross-border security protocol SOP. Develop procedure for ensuring security at border crossing and international checkpoint. Coordinate with custom and border control authorities for inspection and documentations. Train personnel on custom procedure, import-export regulations, and cross-border security measure. Maintaining record of shipment, manifest, and clearance documents for compliance. For the last one, incident reporting and documentation (SOP). Establish procedure for reporting security incident, branches, or suspicious activity. Designate responsible personnel for documenting incident and maintaining records. Ensure timely reporting for appropriate authorities and management. Conduct post-incident review to identify lessons learned and areas for improvement. In conclusion, distribution SOP play a critical role in ensuring the efficient and secure movement of goods within the supply chain. They address key areas such as inventory management, transportation safety, and emergency response to safeguard assets and personnel. Recommendation for safety and security in distribution SOP is regular review and updating of distribution SOP are essential to keep pace with evolving circumstances, regulation, and emerging threats. Additionally, prioritizing comprehensive training and equipping personnel with the necessary skill and resources will enhance the effective implementation of SOP.